Someone said my laugh was weird. My laugh isn't weird, it's wrong. Because you're meant to laugh on an out-breath, aren't you? You're meant to laugh on a ha-ha, ha-ha-ha-ha. I laugh on an in-breath, so it's ha-ha-ha-ha. Sounds like a goose being interfered with.
I've got a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Does anyone in this room believe in the supernatural? Ghosts and spirits and the like? Has anyone in here actually seen a ghost? Well, go on, what did you see, madam? Tell us the story. I make you nervous. You've seen the undead. And I make you nervous.
Well, let's crack on, shall we? Good evening, you well? Well, let's crack on, shall we? Well, let's crack on, shall we? Good evening, you well? Fantastic. I've been described as the hardest working man in comedy. Well, let's crack on, shall we? Fantastic. I've been described as the hardest working man in comedy. Not that impressive, is it? The hardest working man in comedy. That's like being the best looking guy in the boat. Well, let's crack on, shall we? Good evening, you well? Fantastic. I've been described as the hardest working man in comedy. Not that impressive, is it? The hardest working man in comedy. That's like being the in the Burns unit. No offense to any Burns victims we got in. We're off. I've already in if there's one, there'll be fucking loads. They tend to stick together. Someone came up to me outside and went, I thought you'd be younger. I said I was. I'm 40 years of age, but girls still check me out. I wouldn't mind, but they're so bloody obvious about it, pointing and whispering. Fantastic. You know what? The hardest working man in comedy. That's like being the best looking guy in the Burns unit. No offense to any Burns victims we got in. They're only in if there's one, there'll be fucking loads. They tend to stick together.
You like? Subscribe!